Happy Tuesday to everybody. Let's spend a few minutes talking about DR for today. Definitely to me a one trade day, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Nice thing today, we had a really nice range on the DR. So we had about a 25-point range. Yesterday we had like 10 points, so that was a little tougher. Today we definitely had a nice range. We had about 2 points between DR low and IDR low, and then we had like 1 point difference between IDR high and DR high. So we had a little room to maneuver. Let's get into it really quick. We had again a nice 25-point range. We actually confirmed DR low very quickly. So like literally right after the market opened, we were down on DR low, confirmed here. Again, what's next for us is waiting for that retrace. And, just like clockwork, here's our retrace. It retraced up into above the IDR low. And so, it started going up into like this midnight open and, the weekly open, the things I would say, you should really have on your charts, because you look at what happened here at midnight. It actually just rejected off of that. So a lot of times midnight will act as a support or resistance for you. Also, it's not here now because it's closed, but there was a huge fair value gap here, right? And this was a negative fair value gap. So, so we had some confluence, right? We confirmed low on DR. We had a minus or negative fair value gap here. And so I set my, once it confirmed and it retraced up above the IDR low, I set my order here at IDR low and then got picked up, of course. And then, I had a stop of 5 points. It was kind of like in the middle of this fair value gap because I wasn't going way up here to the 0.5 fib. That's just too far away. So I had a 5 point stop. I think I was in at 41.72 was where I got in. So we had 41.77 as a stop up here. And then, we had initially a 5 point take profit. So didn't get it here. And I said, okay, well, I got plenty of room. So watched, again, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, almost 30 minutes of just doji candles happening here. Kept going up, coming down, going up, coming down. And it started to move up. And I said, okay, this reminded me of what happened yesterday. Because yesterday we had like a lot of just consolidation. And then we just had a spike up. And then, a huge spike down. You notice again where it went right up again to the midnight. Rejected over here first time at midnight, rejected over here at midnight. So once this candle just dropped on this 5-minute candle, that was by, I think I actually got 6 points out of this because I miscalculated moved my take profit down. I was going to move it down to 10, and I was like, no, let's not be greedy. Again, still finishing up my funded challenge, so moved it back. I thought I moved it back up to 5, but I really moved it to 6. So got my 6 points off of there. I had a runner. I had 2 runners. Again, I'm using 5 contracts on the MES. I had 2 runners. So I saw them come down, and I saw this candle start to move back up, and so I just closed it out. So basically, I got 5 points off of this candle. So 3 at 6 and 2 at 5. So not a bad day at all. And then this was right around, start going toward lunchtime, and a lot of people don't like to trade during lunchtime, but one thing I always say is like the algos don't sleep during lunchtime, and a lot of times during lunch, price will start moving up. And so I started talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to mess around with this because, my expectation is price is coming down. And so you can kind of see what happened the rest of the day. Prices went up and really kind of had this, range consolidation here for the rest of the day. So actually did not touch the market, for the rest of the afternoon. So, could have taken some scalp trades, but again, just wasn't really that interested. And, I'm trying to stick to my plan as I do this funded challenge. So, the only place I, came back down here again, and then we tested this IDR low, and that would have been a couple points. But again, I'm not, it wasn't worth it for me. And, we had fair value gaps and all kind of ICT things that you could have done. But most people, I don't even think ICT traded today. So, again, we did what we were supposed to do. We got our 5 points. And we took those, and then we got out of the market as quickly as we could, and then we kind of watched to see what happened next, and didn't like any of it, so didn't do anything else. So not going to force it. So this is really helping me to kind of have a lot more of not more confidence, but a lot more just kind of keeping everything in perspective, right? So take your profits and then go do something else, right? So hopefully this was helpful. Appreciate all the good comments and support you guys are giving me. Definitely appreciate that. I do this for the community, but I also do it for me because it helps me to kind of keep things in perspective. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you later.